Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to BSV TV. I'm your host Satoshi, and on this show we'll be defending the one and only, truly genuine Bitcoin. The Bitcoin that Satoshi Nakamoto designed in his white paper as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system for the world. Let's get the disclaimers out of the way. So all the statements that you hear on this show are opinion and must only ever be taken as opinion. They are never to be taken as any form of advice, family, financial, sexual or otherwise. And on that note, let's sit back, relax, have some fun and enjoy the show. Get paid for your content in Bitcoin and set your own fee on Streamanity.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I wasn't asked why I'm convinced. Craig is Satoshi. I posted on Reddit. He signed in my presence using the private key from block number one, the very first mined Bitcoin block. On a computer that I'm convinced had not been tampered with, on software I'm convinced that had not been tampered with, a message of my choosing.
At InChain, we've just funded a number of universities doing, so far, a test up to 1 gigabyte because it validates what we've already done independently. We've tested up to 380 gigabyte blocks. We've tested 1 million transactions a second and transaction sizes up to 20 megabytes. Super complex scripts. Basically ones that can run operating systems. That's basically all of global commerce times about 50. On top of that, we can have complex scripts. On top of that, we can scale each of those transactions 1,000 times, which effectively means about 1 billion transactions per second, which means we can then have all derivatives, all complex trades. That means high frequency trading. It means everything that happens globally.
Is the market that effectively BSV is going for, is that global e-commerce, which is currently valued at $29 trillion?
No, that's too small.
Buy and sell Bitcoin instantly at bsvgravity.com. And you can now book and pay for your winter holiday at skibsv.com. Good afternoon, everybody. It looks like we are live at 5, rocking and rolling. Just had a few technical issues there that I needed to sort out. I don't think they've actually been sorted out, to be honest with you. But let's just crack on anyway. Right, hold on one second. Technical issues here. Hold on one sec. Just one sec. Yeah, hold on. Hold it. Exit that. Right, that's better. Speech recognition, don't need that. Here we go. Right, I'm just going to see if I can search in Google. If I can't, then that's going to... Oh, no! Fail. That is my keyboard not registering for whatever reason. But let's see if we can get on with this show without it. I can see Shelly Mack and Smoke a Pipe in the house. Good to see y'all. How's it going? Right, I don't know about everyone else, but you know, I can sense something in the ether today. There is something going on, like I felt something in the force. There is something big brewing just around the corner. My spidey senses are tingling all over. You know, something has started today. Like the ball has started rolling. I just know it. You know, so maybe it might be displayed in the figures. Who knows? But let's have a quick look. So for any newbies who are watching for the first time, this is the crypto forecast, the strength of the system, the health of the network. So we have got Bitcoin with 0.9% of the hash rate, Bcrash 1.7, Corecoin 97.4. I cannot wait for these scam criminal crime coins to just simply disappear, because that's what they need to do. Network nodes, same as they ever were since Bitcoin got its protocol back on the 15th of November 2018 and just changed an alternative ticker symbol, BSV. Yeah, people ask, what is BSV? Well, do you know who Satoshi Nakamoto is? Well, Satoshi Nakamoto had a vision. That vision was Bitcoin. Bitcoin is Satoshi's vision, therefore Bitcoin is BSV. That is it. In a few sentences. We've got Bcrash with 10.2% of the nodes, CoolCoin 87.5. But again, nodes and hash rate will follow price, which will follow value. And this is where the value is. We have got Bitcoin with 70.8% of the overall transactions on the Bitcoin network. Bcrash 1.3 dwindling. Again, I mean, they have trouble getting over 2%, but yeah, who can blame them because they're an absolute piece of shit. And then we've got transactions on CoolCoin 27.8, block size on Bitcoin nearly 60%, Bcrash 2.3, CoolCoin 83.1. And now let's play my favorite game of the day, spot the biggest block on Bcrash. And I will keep an eye out for Hathor as well, because I mean, they're actually macking it on this network. So 106.353. They'll be lucky to get a bigger block than that. Let's have a look. Oh no, 472. But mind you, this is kilobytes, remember. Pretty tiny. And now my keyboard is... Oh, now everything is frozen, seriously. Just going to do a plod on. And we've got 522 by Antpool, just over half a megabyte. Yeah, it's about average for a Bcrash. And then we've got CoolCoin, who have purposely restricted their block size to 1 megabyte because they don't want anyone to use it. Oh dear, honestly, shitcoin is shit for brains. You couldn't make it up. Absolutely hilarious. And one of the first blocks I see is Tower mining a 19.3 megabyte block. That is megabyte, not kilobyte, a megabyte. When you consider that CoolCoin has actually got a 1 megabyte restriction and Bcrash can't get any... Bcrash has trouble getting over 1 megabyte. Bitcoin has got 19.3. And that's like, you know, nothing special, to be honest with you. Let's see what else we got in here. Huobi mining an 8.3 megabyte block. Tal 8.5. Tal 7.7. See what else we got on there. We've got a 12.5 as well. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Let's just check out Bcrash for lulz. Here we go. Really? Chrome is not responding. Oh no. It's been working fine all day. And just as you do a show, that's the way it goes. But we're going to plod on. We're going to keep doing this. We won't let the... won't let those dark forces in my computer stop me. No way. No way. So we've got Bcrash now on 4,401 blocks. We've got Amory Coin with his own money. Loving it. Going nowhere. And the bitching chain going up and down. And this is the bitching chain versus Amory's coin in terms of proof of work. Again, his coin looks like the bitching chain in comparison to CoolCoin and Bcrash. So we have the bitching chain with Hathor on it, scooping up all those empty blocks so that none of these shitcoin enterprises have a chance of getting easy money. And we've got Antpool via BTC, BTC top on there, like what are they doing on there? But this one still fascinates me. Whether or not Dutch mining actually have a clue what they're doing, just absolutely cracks me up. Yeah, whether or not they just left their hash rate on there accidentally. They don't know what they're doing. They haven't flicked a switch. They haven't... who knows? It's just absolutely insane. But there is absolutely no data going through those blocks. It is ridiculous. I mean, Hathor, yeah, chomping up all of those empty blocks with literally zero data in. So let's go back to the comparison charts on CoinDance. Google Chrome not responding. Come on. Let's get through this. This may be painfully slow, but we are going to do it. We will get to the end. Yes, indeed we will. Let's have a look at these graphs. Here we go. When my cursor wants to work. Oh, good grief. I refuse to start the show again. We will get through it. We've got the Bitcoin hash rate by network. Yeah, you know, as expected, you know, hash rate follows price, and price will just simply follow value, and value is where the transactions is, so we know what's coming. We've got proof of work by network since the first chain split on the 1st of August 2017, and a reminder to any shitcoiners out there, it was on the 24th of August 2017 that Blockstream implemented SegWit, which broke the chain, well, segregated the signatures that were on the CoolCoin network, which gave Blockstream complete control over the network, which basically meant it's now a centralized network, which means BTC has got absolutely no fundamental value. And without fundamental value, it eventually will not be able to economically sustain the network that it's meant to sustain, and it will literally collapse and disappear. Like, totally. That's what all these shitcoiners do not get. And we'll go over an article in a minute where I saw some shitcoiner had bought an NFT token on Ethereum, costing him $777, $799. And it's like, if that is on the Ethereum network, which it is, that piece of digital art will also disappear. That is $777,000 worth down the drain. Poof. Not even a canvas as reminiscent, like to look back at. Literally just gone. Digital data no longer appears. That's it. Kind of scary, really, but you know, shitcoin is shit for brains. It's not like I haven't been trying to explain it to him. We've got proof of work by network. That's Bcrush versus Bitcoin. It is currently 13,000 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than Coolcoin, because Coolcoin is the biggest piece of shit going. And it is 2% more profitable to mine on Bitcoin. So should be attracting some more people over there, but probably not, because they're all shit coiners with shit for brains. Daily average Bitcoin block size by network, Bitcoin winning. Transactions by network, Bitcoin smashing it. Transactions per block, Bitcoin smashing it. Fees USD, Bitcoin knocking out of the ballpark. Fees Satoshis, Bitcoin knocking out of the ballpark. Block reward ratio, again, that would just come with price, which will follow value, and we know that value is already on the chain. Blockchain growth by network, again, just mocking Bcrush there. And we've got global hash rate, 7 days. So looks like Binance macking it hard, pushing BTC.com down into 6th place. And then Binance and Ampool, the two biggest shitcoin enterprises in the space, turning up this week. Global hash rate, 24 hours. F2 pool, Huobi, Ampool, via BTC pooling. I wonder if that looks similar to Coolcoin. Yeah, looking very similar there. Almost identical. There's really not a lot in that, apart from like pro hashing and others. So this is Coolcoin. F2 pool macking it today, and Huobi macking it today. Ampool up there. Huobi and Ampool and via BTC pushing pooling down to 5th position respectively, and BTC.com. That's rather unusual. Don't often get to see that. But anywho, let's carry on with the rest of it. Let's see Bcrush. I know we just looked at the bitching chain, but here we go. Hathor macking it, pushing Ampool down into 2nd. Hathor with 33%. I mean, Hathor just simply chomping up those empty blocks. So it just goes to show you that the majority of blocks on the Bcrush are absolutely empty. And let's see Bitcoin. Whoa, what is going on here? Tau turning up the heat. 20.83% on the network, and then Norpool, Nempool via BTC. We've got F2 pool, BTC.com. No pooling on there, unfortunately, but they're gesturing. But interesting stuff. Right, now let's have a look at some of the other metrics that we like to look at. We've got on Bitcoin Blocks Live. Let's see what this can show us. And again, this is just simply for any newbies. We're just doing the rundown of the metrics and stuff. So for anybody who hasn't seen this before, this is Bitcoin Blocks Live. This is the global hash rate, the global Bitcoin network, the global chain, live in front of our very eyes. In the top right hand corner here, you can see there is currently 3.54 transactions per second on the network. This metric that you see here moving, either transactions being broadcast and picked up by the nodes on the network, and underneath it there's a transaction ID, the input, output, the total, and who is it that was producing or generating that transaction. The transaction is then thrown into the meme pool. This is where those who economically sustain the network compete to process those transactions, put the transactions within a block, and then store the block on the blockchain, which is just down the bottom here. Well, yeah, looking quite healthy today. Nice. See if we can zoom out any other bigger blocks that we could do with looking at. Right, so there's currently a 23.9 megabyte block in there. And in the highlighted rectangle just below that, you can see when you hover over that highlighted candle, we have the hash rate of that block, the block height, who it was mined by, size of the block, 83.93 kilobytes, megabytes even, good grief. Time, date, transaction count, and the total fees. And it's the total fees which is the reason why we need massive volume of transactions on chain, because at the moment, Bitcoin incentivizes all those who economically sustain the chain to add value to Bitcoin, so that more and more people use it. As more and more people use it, the price of the Bitcoin increases in value, which increases across the board, making people very rich indeed. So the idea is that value comes from increased speed, increased scale, and reduction of cost of transactions. And so as more and more people start to use the network, the total fees in each block will eventually counterbalance the block reward halving that happens every 210,000 blocks. And that information there might be a little bit too much for shitcoiners to take in, but you know, for anybody with any sense of intelligence whatsoever, that's how Bitcoin works. If you don't know how it works, so if you listen to Peter McCormack and listen to the shit comes out of his mouth, you wouldn't know that because he doesn't know that either. Because like the shitcoiners and shit for brains, that all they're bothered about is price and number go up, and I don't even think they know what a Ponzi scheme is. Like, absolutely blows my mind. Right, so from there we are going to have a look at BitInfo charts. If Google or Chrome allows me to operate my computer, seriously, maybe I should have restarted. Chrome not responding. Maybe I should have restarted my desktop before I started the show. But as I was late, I was in a hurry. Here we go. BitInfo charts, rock and roll. Oh, that's better. Right, so again, for any newbies here, really good metrics on this one. So we've got, let's see, so we've got active addresses, median transaction value, sent last 24 hours, market capitalization. So we've got transactions in the last 24 hours. Again, like Ethereum leading the way. But we've still got Bitcoin with 21.7 again, only been around since, literally only got control of its protocol back on the 15th of November 2018. So just literally over 2 years, and it's already, third at the moment, but we've seen transactions absolutely smash these other networks. And this is literally all of crypto right here. So Bitcoin with third over literally all the networks. 21.7%, which is great. And if you look at the rich list, it's quite funny. You can see all the wallets and how many coins are in them, including shitcoins and bitcoins. But now we're just going to have a quick look at BitInfo charts and see the active wallet addresses as a metric. On the left-hand side, the ones that are highlighted in blue. You can click on those tabs. And when they come up, it gives you a list of all these shitcoins along the bottom, including Bitcoin, which is quite cool. So we'll just add Ethereum in there, 3 months. Here we go. So currently active addresses on Bitcoin, 500,000 active addresses, which is pretty great. But let's have a look at transactions. We have transactions. That's the historical chart. 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. 3 years, all time. We'll have a look at the log version. There we go. Here we go. Now, if you were an investor, and I don't mean a shitcoin investor, I mean an intelligent investor, which one would look appealing to you? Which one would raise the most questions? Which one would trigger your curiosity? I know what mine would be. I'd be like, hold on a minute. What's that green one? Well, what's that doing on there? Because that seems to be absolutely flying at the moment. And if it's gone up that fast in this short space of time, it's going to gobble up Ethereum very quickly. So I want in on that. But literally, these are the kind of metrics that investors look at. In fact, I think I probably might check out this one every day. To be honest, it probably tells you better than active addresses. But yeah, for anybody with any intelligence, any newbies that might be watching this, that chart really kind of like says it all. It's just like, oh, wow. Okay, yeah, tell me more. All right, then. Log into my Medium articles, tell you everything you need to know about Bitcoin. All the fundamentals. None of this number go up bollocks. But talking about number go up, let's have a quick look at the shitcoin market. Here we go. Rock and roll. Not seeing this today. Haven't looked at these figures. So we're just going to have a look at Core Coin. This absolute piece of crap scam coin. This crime coin. It's in the green today because like shitcoiners love number go up. Just going to have a quick look at more details there. That was over 24 hours. This is the week. Point a week. Still up on the month. Shitcoiners are going to be cheering for that. You know, but I mean, look at this. It's 19,394. You know, you again. I mean, you got the likes of Michael Saylor following number go up. Robert Kiyosaki cheering everyone on. Yeah, you know. So we've bought in. It's now your turn. You buy on top of us. But I mean, it does nothing. There is a limit as to how many stupid people there are on this planet. And eventually, even the stupid people will start listening to the smart people. And then the smart people are the people who listen to the intelligent people. You know, it's the intelligent people that really know what's going on. And they explain it to the smart people who then understand it. You know? And then eventually all these dumb people are just going to be like, duh, we bought into this thing that does 7 transactions a second and you thought that was going to be world money. What a joke. It's absolutely hilarious, honestly. Like, you couldn't make it up. I've just never seen anything like it. I mean, the Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market is the new frontier for intellect. You know, I mean, so many people who think they're intelligent are literally just going to get sorted out so badly in this, so badly. It's going to be quite funny. And one of those people is like Raoul Pal, you know, who is a famed Goldman Sachs ex-employee fund manager, you know, like literally just going on about Core Coin as if it's Bitcoin, you know, never ever mentions the fact that they're going to do 7 transactions a second because all they're looking at is number go up and then they're just constantly talking about the dirty dollar. She's like, do you know anything about Bitcoin whatsoever? Do you know anything about hash rate? Do you know anything about SHA-256? Do you know anything about money? Like, clearly not. Do you know anything about commodities and securities? Do you know the difference? Do you know what a Ponzi scheme is? Like, seriously, it's just absolutely insane, you know? So actually, you're talking about insane. Let's just jump onto crypto Twitter. Here we go. Check it out. Quite a few things that I want to go over today, and I've seen there's got some interesting videos as well. But yeah, here we go. Messages. Oh, just thought, yeah, well, we need to look at some of these other metrics. We'll have a look at our man, I am Satoshi. Let's see how he's doing. So last time it was like 55,000 followers, I think he had yesterday. Oh, it's gone down. What? That is blatantly Twitter doing that. Taking his followers down. Good grief. Like, they cannot keep a good man down, though. We know what's coming. Here we are. Let's have a look at, we'll have a look at Ruthie's tweet, and then we'll have a look at our man Diego, and then we'll check out Fire Ice, see what's going. When Twitter wants to, when Twitter is willing to let me into my messages. Thank you very much. Here we go. Ruthie's tweet. What's the bet? Oh, they've kept that like there. Thank you very much, Twitter. It's unusual for them, but thank you. Let's check out Diego's tweet. Make sure that like is still there. Here we go. Yeah, oh, like is still there. Excellent. Good. Now let's check out our man Fire Ice. Any 100 lucky Monero winners today? No. Oh, no, never mind. Like I said, worth checking for lols, you know. So yeah. Anyway, let's check this out. This was the NFT token on Ethereum that I was just on about. I mean, look at this. Look at this. He goes, investor bids $770,707 on Ethereum NFT. Now, NFT stands for non-fungible token. So a non-fungible token just basically means a unique token. That's literally all it is. You know, like a piece of artwork is well, unless it's been copied. But this is like a token that can't be copied or replicated. So, you know... But then, yeah, I mean, this is why all these shitcoiners buy them, because they think scarcity is what makes it valuable. As we've seen that meme, scarcity make number go up. Like even the latest interviewer that Peter McCormack had on his show, an economist with like over like 40,000 followers on Twitter, said the same thing in his interview. He goes, "Oh yeah, scarcity is what makes it valuable." I'm just like, oh my god, it's money. It's utility that makes it valuable. It's got nothing to do with scarcity. Like, if it's not scarce, if the supply is not fixed, well, you know, the supply is relative to the overall population size. And we know that Satoshi, you know, being Asperger's, will have worked literally everything out. Literally everything. Because at the end of the day, you know, he has used number go up in order to attract attention to it. So effectively, number go up does the advertising for it. But then you got all these douchebags jumping in, and number go up is the only thing that brought them to it. Number go up is like the twinkly bits to a magpie. They're like, ooh, 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 number go up, number go up. I went in, number went up, number went up. Oh, great, great, great. Oh, it went up because it went up because it's scarce. Like, literally, you know. I mean, they wouldn't look at any of the metrics that we look at, but let's have a look at. Let's have a read through this then. So an investor made a huge last-second bid on a collection of digital artwork in an auction that generated more than $3.5 million. So, I mean, if that's a digital artwork auction, they're all going to be on Ethereum, which means that when Ethereum collapses, all of the artwork goes with it. Literally everything on the Ethereum network disappears. Everything. Including this. So that's $770,000 literally down the toilet. You know, and if the artist did spend any time on that artwork, yeah, I mean, well, I'm assuming they'll have a hard copy somewhere on their hard drive somewhere. You know, so maybe they can resell it on Bitcoin. But considering it's mine, because it's they can resell the artwork. You know, but because it's just the non-fungible token on Ethereum that won't exist anymore. I mean, it's just absolutely hilarious. I mean, these shitcoiners just have no idea, like no idea stuff. And just on that note, we also had BSV Miami join BSV International today, which is exciting stuff. So this was the post. So if you do want to represent your region, your state, your town, you know, in BSV International, please let me know. We'll get your profile set up because, you know, literally people are going to be flooding into this space in no time whatsoever, all with questions, and, you know, kind of like flying the flag as to who you are in your region is a great way to get people to contact you so you can answer all their questions. Loving this banner picture here of Miami, like absolutely lush. Loving that. So we'll leave it there, folks. Hope you enjoyed the show. So same time tomorrow, and as ever, be aware, take care, stay safe out there. Joy given. Catch you later. BuyBSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Get paid for your content in Bitcoin and watch the full episode on Streamanity for just 20 cents. Go to www.satoshi.tv. See the link in the description below. Bitcoin, one world, one chain.
Yeah! One vision.